So when we talk about your grid, we want you to understand that your grid is neither wanted or unwanted in the sense of the grid. Your grid is just your point of attraction, and it's filling in with whatever you are vibrationally allowing in the moment. So let's say you've been concerned about money, and you've been talking to your friends about it, and you've been worrying about it. You've got a grid about that going on. And when you have a grid about that going on, it fills in with things that match it. So it fills in with other people that have the same opinion about it as you do. It fills in with things coming to you at awkward times. Your grid fills in precisely with what it is offering vibrationally. So let's go back to the earlier question that we put in your mouth when we said, how do I know? How do I know how to be a deliberate creator? How do I know what I'm doing? How do I know when I'm vibrationally ready? How do I know what I'm vibrationally ready for? And we say, that's the beauty of understanding the grid. The grid is filling in all day, every day with what you are vibrationally ready for, with what you have created. So there's really no question about it. Experiences that you have, as you look at them, and as they fill in, whether they are wanted or not, if you will look at them and make a conscious correlation between what you've been thinking and feeling about this thing that happened. We're not talking about something that happened a long time ago. We're talking about the things that are happening to you today, because your grid is in this now reality. You're offering your vibration now, and it's filling in now, 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 now. Haven't you noticed that you can get together with a friend or friends, and you can get in sync in a vibrational way and tune yourself just to the idea of fun, not even to the idea of fulfillment or to the idea of living happily ever after or to the idea of masterful, massive creating. You're just focused upon fun, and that's the vibe you've got going on. Haven't you noticed how often in that vibrational frequency that things that match that come into your experience? Esther and friend were in a restaurant the other night and feeling fun, just feeling fun, deliberately being there for fun. And the restaurant was full of people having fun, and right close by was a table of people having so much fun that they thought they might just pull their chairs over to that table and maybe they wouldn't be noticed. Because it seemed to be so much fun. It was just spewing fun everywhere into the atmosphere, everywhere, out across the water, out across the beach, out across the sand, out across the estuary. Fun was just radiating from that table everywhere. It was contagious. And so at one point they got together and the waiter was taking a picture of them. So Esther got her camera out and took a picture too, because she felt like she wanted to capture that vibrational moment. And they looked over at this stranger who was taking a picture, and Esther said, it probably won't turn out, there's no flash on my iPhone at all. I just wanted to remember how much fun you all are having. And then they took a picture of her for liability purposes. But what we're getting at is that was Esther's grid filling in. In other words, those people who had nothing to do with her in terms, she didn't know who any of them are, they don't know who she is, had nothing to do with anything except there was a vibrational frequency that made it necessary that Esther be in that personal proximity to that. And that's what we're talking about. We're talking about, you may say, well, that's not too important. We say, yes, it is. It's your life all day, every day. Proximity to people in traffic, proximity to people in every circumstance in your life. Everything in your life, everything that happens to you, everything that you feel, even the thoughts that come into your mind are your grid filling in, your grid filling in, your grid filling in. So you've been listening to us for a while, and we've been talking about your point of attraction for a long time, but never as clearly and never as easily, never so easy for you to understand your point of attraction and why each and everything that happens to you happens to you. In other words, you leave your credit card somewhere. Esther did it last week. It was her grid filling in, and she knew exactly what thoughts she'd been thinking that caused her to do that. Not to do that, to have that experience. Not to do that, to have her grid fill in that way. And everything that follows is also about what's going on with your grid. Don't you just think that's wonderful? Don't you love having in the moment, constant, all day, every day feedback about what you've got going on vibrationally? Could anything be more important to a deliberate creator than to know exactly, moment by moment, what you're doing vibrationally? Sometimes in the workplace, you say, I'm looking for constructive feedback. And we say, do you ever have constructive feedback? What's happening in your life, the thoughts that you're thinking, constructive feedback. The people you're rendezvousing with, constructive feedback. Everything that happens, all of those incremental things, constructive feedback. So what we want to help you to accomplish in these hours that we're here today, we want to help you to first accept that your point of attraction is under your control and that your emotions are telling you. But even more than that, we want to show you how to get to the simple, general emotional thoughts and words that equal the basis of your point of attraction. We just want to demonstrate with you so that you will know once and for all, with certainty beyond anything that you've ever experienced before, that you are the creator of your own reality, and that you can create your own reality with so much more ease than you've ever known. And that by turning your attention to the aspect of your day, to the part of the creative process that is yours to do, that you will have such leverage as you enlist the energy that creates worlds, that the momentum of the grid filling in will be your immediate, we're talking about today, tomorrow, and the next day, evidence of the power of your alignment. We've been teaching meditation for years, and for the same reason. When you quiet your mind, you stop thought, and when you stop thought, you stop resistance, and you prepare a grid that allows some of what you want to flow. But when you are deliberately focused upon this grid, and you're deliberately choosing the emotional words that are the basis of who you are, you will be thrilled with the feeling of momentum that will be yours and soon. So, we could end it there, because we're not going to tell you anything from this point forward that's going to be of any greater value to you.